Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and I am joining you today from a very rainy and cold England. Yay. And I just wanted to do a little bit of a chit chat video with you about my collection and sort of what's going on currently with it. So I currently have 8 dolls out here, and these are the 8 that I've whittled it down to for now. Okay, so the rest of the dolls in my collection have not gone anywhere. They're not leaving my collection anytime soon. But I was talking to my good friend Shal, and she asked me if I felt overwhelmed with my collection the other day, and I had a little think about what she had said, and it came down to one thing in particular. And that thing is I have nowhere to openly store the dolls. So with that being said, let's get straight into the video. I swear by the end of this video you're all going to be motion sick, but I'm very sorry. So whilst talking to Shal, we discussed my collection, and she said that I seemed very overwhelmed with it, and the truth is it is very overwhelming at times. Now, because I have nowhere to openly store the kits, to store the babies, it means that there's a lot of swapping going on, and I just can't enjoy them like I want to. And I haven't really got a solution to that, because unfortunately we don't have, I don't have the room to be having a storage shelf to display them. Like, it's just not possible. So I'm gonna unfortunately have to stick with what I'm doing currently, which is switching them out. But I'm trying a smaller collection just for a few months, just to see how I feel about it. And if I'm honest, currently I don't feel any different, because I still don't have the access that I want to have with them. But let's have a little look at who's out. So I've got my 2 oldest girls in the back there. So I've got Sienna on the left and Hazel on the right. And they're both beautiful, and they're my oldest babies, and they will not leave the collection anytime ever. They just won't. They're gorgeously painted, gorgeous kits, and I absolutely adore them. Coming down here, we have 2 very differently painted babies. So I've got Posy, who is the Charlotte kit by Laurel Eagles, and I have Real Born Darren, might be wrong, I think it's Real Born Darren, but that's my George. Moving on to the middle 2, I have my Maddie, who looks very yellow in this light, and I don't like that. She looks very blue, but she doesn't look like that in person. It's just the lighting currently. And then we have Mr. Teddy over here. And then the last 2 little queens, we have little Violet and Lottie, my toddler, up there. So this is the gang who are currently out. And I'll bring them to the camera one by one and sort of have a little look at them now. I'm going to start with Posy, and she is my tiny, tiny, tiny little thing. She's rooted with like a gingery blonde hair. I love her. She looks really shiny. That's the matting that the artist used. She used like a what's it called? Something finish. What's that word called? Oh my gosh, I've forgotten. I really can't remember the finish that she's done in. If anyone can do it and get this brain fog out my head, then that would be really helpful. But she's gorgeously painted, and I really, really like this baby. She was like the first baby that I considered really high-end when I got her. She's got a magnet in her mouth, and she's just so tiny and sweet. But I do really love my Charlotte. She's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous baby. And for a long time, I just wanted to get rid of her because she's so tiny. But I think she's just so beautifully painted. Velvet finish. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she's got a velvet finish. But yeah, so for the long time I wanted to get rid of her, but I just think she's so gorgeous. I really like this baby. And so she stayed out, and I've not heard her out in a long time. And I just thought to myself, you know, in this hobby, you've just got to sort of enjoy what you've got, roll the punches. And I'm very lucky to be able to have collected the dolls that I do have. So this is Miss Posy in my collection. Violet is my little next bambino. She is a beautiful, beautiful sculpt. I love her little froggy legs and her little double chin. That's one of my favourite things about her. And she's coming off very yellow in this light, which I'm not a fan of, but she's definitely not. But I think with this camera, I can see the undertones definitely. But her details are so pretty. And she's also got that, that finish, the same as Posy. And she's got, so painted. I don't have to worry about her hair because it's painted, but she does have these beautifully long rooted eyelashes and lots of the camera's not going to pick it up, but like milk spots, and I did a video on her not long ago showing all of her details, and I just think she's a gorgeous, gorgeous baby, so she stayed out. Next is the main man himself, little George. George will never leave my collection. He's like my favourite little boy I've ever had. He looks really awkward in this sleep suit because it's so big on him, look. And he's just beautiful. He's beautifully painted. I'd say he's the most realistic baby that I've got. And I love him. He's literally my favourite little man. So that is the reason why he's... So we have little Teddy, and I can't not like keep him out. Like, look at his little face. He is the cutest little thing, and I just think he's so stinking cute, and I love him. And look at his little feet, look at those creases. My camera's not holding them very well, but I just think he's so beautiful. And his kit is one of my favorite kits, so Teddy will always stay out. I think he's just so sweet. I just need to figure out how to tame this hair, but he is beautiful, and I do really love this boy. He isn't weighted at all, if I'm honest. Like, he's very light because I weighted him very light. But he's gorgeous. I just love him. Look at that little face. Next, we have these two girls, and with them being my oldest babies, they're not going anywhere. And I'm really enjoying having them out, actually, because it's not often that I get to have these out because I'm so worried about the paint. But someone actually said to me the other day, like, paint can be retouched up and varnish can be redone. So don't stress so much. And do you know what? I think you're absolutely right. And having these two in my collection, they just make me smile every time I see them, and it makes me so happy that these are the oldest babies that I've got, and they look so good for how old they are. So I'm actually really proud of them, and I'm very, very happy. The next girl is my second biggest girl. My big girl's really here, but the Maddie is just a beautiful, beautiful sculpt, and I think she's so fun to role play with and take pictures of. I just love her. Like, look at that smile. I just can't with this doll. I think she's gorgeous. She's like one of my favorite things ever, and her smile always makes me smile, and that is the reason why I've kept her out currently. Finally, my biggest little chick, my little inquisitive girl. She's got this weird expression on her face. I absolutely love it. Is Lottie. She's beautiful, so beautiful. I absolutely love this baby so much. And when I put her away to start preparing for my big girl, my other toddler, I was gutted, absolutely gutted. So gutted that I had to take her out yesterday and just dress her. So that's what I've done, and I took some photos and dressed her up, and it just makes me feel better. But she is so bloody cute, and she's my favourite little thing, her little face, and that's why she stayed out. So I mean, it's hard when you collect and you like to have a large collection and you don't have the space to display them. It is hard because I feel like all the others that I've put away, I have such a great bond with, or they would have already left my collection, and I love them so much, but I just can't have them all out at once, and it makes me so sad because they're so beautiful in their own individual ways, whether they've been painted and repainted, or if their paint is 6 years old, or if they're not the most realistic, or they're the highest end baby that you can get. I just think that each one of my dolls that I've got is so special to me, and I don't really know what I'm supposed to do storage wise. I really don't. If anyone has any suggestions in the comments, please let me know. Anything would be helpful. I can sort of have a bit of more of an in-depth talk with people about the room and as such, and we can discuss of where this is going to go and what sort of things I could do to sort of help with storing. But yeah, I just wanted to show you the beautiful 8 that are staying out. and who I'll be making videos with. So if there's a specific video you want making with a specific baby, please let me know in the comment box. I'll more than happily do that. But yeah, that was just a little thing that's been sitting with me today, sitting on my mind, and I hope you've enjoyed having a look at the babies that are staying out for a while, and you'll be seeing them all again very soon. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Bye.